Good. Oh. Got a problem child on this side, but I think it'll be forgiven of me because, see, it's like a jiggy jaggy over there, it's like that little notch thing. It'd be great if that weren't there, but the fur is the fur, and the piece was pretty darn long. I just have to put up with the imperfection of rabbits being only so big, you know. Yeah. I got this edge is right, and there's fluff all over, but I just brush it off and it doesn't come back. And I just trimmed there's a little seam at the end. I didn't even notice it was there last night, but today I saw it. It's like all bulgy and went the whole ways. So I trimmed that off. This is the luxury edge, where I don't even need that much fur, but it's there anyways. So, look. Dang it. Okay, here we go. So, without further ado, alright. And then we're doing the around for these guys, because it's rugged and looks is rugged on fait as well. Yep. There, and it's even holding. This will be done in no time. Onto the vagina pockets, of which I'm enthused about, because it's going to take a skill that I'm working on. Well, there's a pussy bow, there can be a vagina pocket, right? Yeah. Oh. Okay. And this with this women's garment, this top lapel thing, oh gosh, it's so noisy out there in the middle of rush hour. So it's the way a women's thing is cut, and again, this is the first women's garment I've worked with. There's more lapel at the top than a man's one, where it's kind of thin up there. And I've worked with like a little blazer or coat thing for a man that is from a similar era. So it's not that. Women, they like to throw it off a little bit if they want to show their cleavage and stuff. So this will be fine, and it'll be extra showing. It'll be extra obvious that you're showing your cleavage, which of course even more fun. Not that it's extra, like it could expose more if you throw it off, like paradoxically. But this back here, it's not covering anything anyway except the back of your neck. So when you throw it around, it's like totally gratuitous. To the male onlooker, it's totally gratuitous. To a woman, it's free admission to the bar without the cover charge at all. So it's like it's gonna be, and plus the fur will be flying, like moving all over. It'll catch your eye for sure. All right. This should be one of those ruggedy ones. I'm thinking I might even do that. Am I goofing up here? No, I'm not. There's one piece down there. It takes a little willpower to get this done, a little bit, because you can't see half of it, kind of, but I know where it's supposed to go, so I'm gonna jab it. Yep. This seam down here is a little less rugged than the outside ones, but that makes sense, you know. Inside-ish kind of seam. There's not much tucking at it. So. I know from experience from my other 3 coats like this that other 3 coats that it stays on just fine. So nothing comes off. No fur flies off, and stitches stay on. So it's worth it to do this shit, especially seeing as it's a gift. And it's win-win, you know. Maybe I get a free ticket to a show. I myself get one, in this case. Or maybe I earn your favor over other fans. I'll be a chief suitor. I'll be an auspicious plan B in case there's somebody already there. I wanna be your lover. Wanna be your lover. Wanna be your lover. What makes a good Negro turn bad-brained? I don't know. But I was in the food line just the other day. And this tall black dude, skin plenty black, in Hollywood, wearing a fall Misfits shirt, getting in line. Always happy to see that. Wanna be your lover. You know, damn, the Elvis fan, right? Conversation not had. This has got that appeal, you know. Hispanics, I love it. Well, you know, not really. At least they don't hate it. And some black folks, Misfits too. That's right. We'll talk later. Ooh, boy. Yeah, it looks like a mess of rabbit fur, but no, it's good. Et encore mon visage est comme un moment. We're doing these little stretches of thread. Brief reward system. Down. Piece of thread. I'm a little bit chipper today, not only because, hey, EBT kicked in. Yep, I'm on EBT. Channel pregnant already. It's my only income right now. Not to fear. I have 3 job leads as of yesterday. They all came in at once. Yep. After Labor Day, sure as shit. 4 suicides. Didn't think about Labor Day. Yep. Where is it? Bottom. Go ahead, try me. 7th circle of hell. Violent. I like violence. There's warranted violence. So, good luck too. God save us all. Sounds so flippant, I know. Go ahead, try it. But I'm talking King of Hearts, right? There's plenty more to life than blood and gore. Like, what about the moment that Odysseus comes back to bang the fuck out of Penelope and rout his own house? Oh, you ever think of that? Violence against suitor. That's not in hell. Yeah. Oh, but Odysseus is Dante. Gee whiz. Yeah, there's some controversy. There's gotta be some controversy there. That's it, you guys. We are no longer Greco-Roman. Homer turning in his grave. That's the final straw, you Roman guys. Putting on my sandals, and I am out of here. Odysseus and oh. Dante got some explaining to do. But seriously, can you think of anything more inimical to the heroic image of Odysseus than putting him in hell? I don't know. But next freaking, he's not in the 7th. He's even deeper, like 8th, I think. I'm pretty sure. Been a little while since I read. I actually read that one. I didn't just skim it. What else? Oh, I forget. What time is it? Il est 8h30 en fait. Mercredi, le 3e. Just the facts, man. Yeah. Yep, that good old Dante versus Homer. Shit. I think Homer's more important than well, let's see. I think the Odyssey, more important than the Inferno. But I really like them both. Yeah. Well, Odyssey way a hell of older. But I love that Greek shit. That's just like perfect and stuff. I really do. Don't get me wrong, hell's plenty interesting, but it's kind of is by design, right? In some ways, it seems like Dante kind of arbitrarily did stuff. And some of it is like it requires Roman context and stuff to understand it. So that's not that good, you know. Everybody's completely fictitious in the Odyssey. Like, why do you have to? Why you do that? I mean, he's got his own pride issues, right? Yeah, look up Dante in his context, and like the Guelphs or the Ghibellines or something, the white versus black. It's interesting in terms of like Italian history. It's a huge rabbit hole, pun intended. You know, if you like have Italian blood, Okay, we're cut out for you. Yeah, I don't. I'm not at all Italian. Yeah, catch up with Dante. I wonder if that's what he did on purpose to try to school y'all. Oh, there was controversy over his death too. They moved his tomb around, or at least they insisted but were rejected in moving Dante's tomb. He was exiled from his own hometown, and he went, I can't remember, like to Rome or something, and they buried him in Rome. But then his hometown wanted back. This is remains back. I don't know how that ever panned out, but I don't even know if that's either here nor there. I'm sure it is, but I can't tell you why or the whole rationale there. It's interesting, you know. If you're gonna try to like conjecture for Paradiso, I mean that's a tall order. Circles of Paradise. It definitely caused pause for thought. Get that all done. I'll bet he was cursing himself for having undertaken that whole project by the time we got to the Paradiso. I know I had, when I was reading it, when I was younger, when I was in my late 20s, I couldn't wrap my head around almost all of the Paradiso. So at that I had to skim. Oh God. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. His face full of it. Dang. Just stuff and then some. Alright, yeah, that's good. I don't know if this needs to be reinforced or not. Oh, it's 17 minutes. I'm out.